Have you ever walked past a building and thought, let's demolish this? Because in 1962, Toronto city planners thought that was a good idea. This was part of a massive proposal called the St. Lawrence Centre. The idea was to turn the St. Lawrence neighbourhood into a cultural capital, a huge arts super district with theatres, halls, galleries, art schools, office towers, and even a CBC broadcasting headquarters. And if the city planners had gotten their way, the Gooderham Flatiron Building, the St. Lawrence Market, and the surrounding historic neighbourhood wouldn't exist today. In order to build this, the city had to wipe out entire blocks. Everything between Church, Jarvis, Front, and Richmond was marked for demolition, with just two buildings spared, St. James Cathedral and St. Lawrence Hall. At first, City Council loved the idea, but then the costs exploded, with construction bids coming back millions over budget. The plan kept changing and public funding collapsed, so the grand vision was quietly scaled down to one single building, the St. Lawrence Centre, which we have today. But here's a part most people don't realize. Before the project officially died, the city had already begun clearing land. Behind the Gooderham building, historic buildings along Front Street East were demolished in anticipation of the second phase of the project. Just look at these aerial photos. In 1961, the grand and historic buildings were there, but by 1967, it was a parking lot. And when the grand mega arts project collapsed, the land sat empty. Eventually, the site became Bursey Park. We dodged a bullet by cancelling the larger project and saved one of Toronto's most historic neighborhoods, but the damage was already done to some fantastic buildings on Front Street East. What should be one of Toronto's most intact historic districts was partially erased for a plan that never actually happened. Like and subscribe to this channel for more Toronto videos just like this.